Hey people, it's me again. Anyways, I'm finishing up my afternoon jog. I was still thinking about as far as that whole thing with my response to that crazy Christian guy, I guess. But he kind of set me off a little bit. But there are some people like him and that have this mistaken notion that being different is wrong. And I think in some cases I was reacted to all of that internalized notion from all the years that I've been growing up, whether it was just my disability or me being gay, but those little things can never really be changed. And I kind of realized it's just that sometimes it's just better to have things different than to have everything be all the same, because then it's just going to be all boring. It's just going to be like a black and white horror movie where everyone's the same. No variation whatsoever. Just as a chord. But, anyways, I grew up with a couple of people who were also disabled just as me, but they all had different disabilities, I mean, not just me having Asperger's, but there were people who had Down syndrome, who were deaf, who were blind, who had cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, all sorts of disabilities, and somehow we're still human, for that matter. And it's the same thing with people who are just gay. There are some people who are gay and disabled and Christian, or whatever the case may be. We're still kind of human for that matter. I mean, there were people who are at this whole questioning stage all their lives, and then they get duped by the religious right to say that their way is wrong, and then they end up being like Larry Craig and what's that guy's name again? I forget his name. Roy Khan. That there are all these people who are like the whole cloth guys who, of course, they probably might have known that they wanted guys or wanted to be loved by guys or whatever the case may be. I kind of realized that coming out for me was just not really the whole sexual desire or anything like that. It was just more than just the desire of that, because it's just part of it. Part of it was sex. And the other part was also just to fall in love, be happy, and all that sort of thing. And I realized that was just the whole thing. I realized that most of those crushes that I had were on guys, and most of it was always on guys for that matter, and then I realized it was just that came to that whole conclusion that I was just gay all along, because I just wanted that whole desire to be loved by, in that sense, with a guy, and then having that kind of feeling back and forth, but it's just kind of strange, how some people just don't seem to understand the difference in the variations of things. I mean, look at the whole hibiscuses on my neighbors' side yards. They're in different colors, different sizes. The shrubs are different sizes. The flowers are still the same, but they're still the same flowers, still the same plants. However, there's different sizes and different colors. You know, I think some people it's just that difference between ignorance and stupidity is just that people on the right choose not to hear the whole reasons. Even no matter how much we try to persuade them that there's the other side to everything. But unfortunately for them, it's just that they lose in the end because they miss out a whole lot on having another perspective of everything. You know, there's always been that people kind of accuse the media of being liberal, but then what is like media being liberal to begin with, you know? But I don't know what's going to happen as far as that goes. Sometimes I kind of wish that we should institutionalize all the evangelical Christians and force them to take Paxil and Zoloft until they shit all the colors of the rainbow or whatever, but that would be wrong, you know. But anyways, that's just one of those little weird thoughts. But anyways, I guess that's it.